Well, I called Byron. I was like, hey, you know, our house might burn down. And these were expensive.
Don't you feel like you could touch me like...
It's Friday. I didn't work today. Thank God, because I have the worst infected pink eye still. This one's white again. This one is still really red. It's been a whole week since I've been having some sort of pink eye. And this one is so red that it doesn't turn back even if I like put droplets of Lumify in it, which I don't know if you're supposed to be doing that, but I needed to film some videos today, so I put on my lashes and everything, and like I just did the bare minimum of videos that I needed to make because I have a sponsored video due, and then I filmed that one, and then I had to put it through like Facetune to make the eyes white again, because no matter how much I tried to make this eye not look red, it was definitely red. So I am on antibiotics now, thankfully. God, I'm so glad that I went to go get antibiotic. Otherwise, I think today I would have been really sad about my eyes all day. If you guys can see, my eyes are bloodshot red. I would say that it was even worse this morning. But it's been getting not better at all. It's been getting worse and worse and worse. I feel so self-conscious walking around with these eyes. I went to urgent care and finally I got this prescription for polymyxin B. Administer 1 drop into both eyes for every 4 hours for 7 days. Oh. You know, it is quite the hassle to run around, try to just get a prescription for something. Like, the PA was like, what are you here for? I was like, my eyes are red. I think it's pink eye. And then she asked me a whole bunch of questions, and she's like, I think it is pink eye. I'm like, no, duh, everyone knows it's pink eye. My eyes are freaking red. And I've been using these drops every like hour, but it has not been improving. Anyways, I want to show you guys what I got. I actually ordered a lot of this stuff a couple weeks ago, but I finally got this last package because I kept missing the FedEx people. But it's a new camera, and I don't know, I just felt like getting a new camera. I actually spent quite a lot on this camera, and I got 2 very expensive lenses. And I will say that throughout my whole YouTube journey, I have not spent that much. Like I'll always look at the price of things and not spend that much. And honestly, like a couple of years ago, I would look at the price of how much I spent on this stuff and be like, I'm never gonna spend that much. But the more I play around with cameras, the more I'm like, I kind of want a new camera. You know what I mean? I kind of equate it to like Byron goes to play golf and he always wants new clubs. And I'm kind of like, this is what I do. And I actually don't know if I have the eye to be able to tell the difference in quality, because when I first started my YouTube journey, I did not know the difference in quality when I would look at different images. Like I never could tell that one video had so much better quality than another video. So basically, like, John Yu helped me with all this. He's such a nice guy. This is this Sony Alpha ZV-E1, which is a full frame interchangeable lens mirrorless vlog cameras. And I have a Sony A6400, which is supposed to be a good camera as well. That's upstairs, and Byron was like, why do you need a new camera? Like, you have one. Oh my God, so I got the white one. How pretty is she? And it's a refurbished one. I don't know why I need more things, but I just wanted it. It feels very light compared to my other one. So this is my first lens that I purchased. So I got 2 cameras, and I don't know what the difference is. I think one of them's a wide angle. Sony FE 24 through 70 millimeters f2.8 GM2 lens black. And then one of them is a Sony FE 20 millimeter f1.8 G full frame. I don't know. But this is how you learn. You buy expensive stuff and you try it out. Okay, let's see. I know one of them, he said, I think one of them is like an everyday type of thing, and one of them, it makes it more of like a wide angle, something like that. And these were expensive, let me tell you. It's like $2,000 per, oh, this one's the FE24. This one was $2,300. And this is the F20, which I think is probably his everyday one because it seems smaller, but this one was $898. So let's try the different lenses. I'm gonna take the SD card out of that and put it on here, but I don't know if this is fully charged or not, or what's supposed to be happening on that front. Man, I feel like such a pro. Okay, let's try this camera. Okay, that was sad and embarrassing. Well, apparently this camera does not come with a charger, so I can't even use it. It's just junk. Who ends up getting a camera not wanting a battery? Like, it came with the battery, but there's no charger for the battery. And I'm like, maybe I should ask them. Anyways, this is a little XLR. So it's a shotgun microphone that goes onto here. So I'm hoping I don't need anything else other than this guy. See, I'm all about making my workflow nice and easy. I will pay money for that. And then I think the little bunny rabbit thing goes on top. There we go. So now I can do my little sit down videos. So now in total, I have this vlogging camera that I'm using, which I highly recommend if you're just starting off. It's the Sony ZV-1. It's a little bit of an old school style. This new one I have is the Sony ZV-E1, which is like the up level. Like, I heard this is a very, very good camera from multiple YouTubers. I have the lenses. I also have a Sony Alpha 6400, which I'm not like a huge fan. I think I bought that one because of Vanessa Lau. That one I didn't love. And it has a different lens on that one too. It's a Sigma lens, I believe. And then I have a Canon G7X, which is no longer functioning. That's why I got this one, because the screws started coming out. But I really liked that as a beginner vlogging camera as well. And it was pretty affordable. And when I say affordable, you know, that means nothing these days, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what affordable really means at this point. Everything is expensive. I feel like everything is expensive. And so because everything is expensive, everything is also cheap. And also I don't want to feel guilty about buying this camera that I just bought. And then the last camera that I have is my little vlogging camera. I'll show you. And personally, I love this one because it's so teeny tiny. And it's the Canon PowerShot V10. And here's what I love. Like, it comes with a little stand like this. So when I'm eating, I could just sit it here and just eat, and it's a wide angle, so it catches everything even though it's so close. And I just keep it in my purse. Fits really easily, like whoop. It's just so compact and sleek. It doesn't draw attention to me like this vlogging camera, because it has a little poof on it and everything, and a tripod. The whole thing is a little bit, brings a lot of attention to me. I'm an introvert. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want people to be like, oh, that's such a nice camera you have, which happens all the time. Although I'm kind of used to it at this point, I still would rather avoid it. And sometimes I just want to like get some footage of me just eating food, and it's like not a big deal. I don't want attention. So I love having that one. The quality is not as good, obviously, as these two or all the other ones, but really convenient for me as a secondary or tertiary vlogging camera. Yeah, I better make some YouTube videos since I got all this stuff. I can't not make YouTube videos now because I spent so much money on the stuff. Let's not tell Byron how much money I spent on this stuff, although it's not his money, but I still feel like he's gonna be like, he just saw the bag that I bought, and also all the camera equipment. I ordered the stuff. It should be here tomorrow. Then we'll test out the quality. Good morning.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so tired, but my eye looks a little better. This is the first morning I woke up without like crust on my eyelid, so I'm so happy about that. And I think by tomorrow it'll be so much better. We went out to like Korean bar sort of situation last night, and it was like to have dinner. My parents' house is right near, so around like his bedtime we took him, and he did not want to sleep at my parents' house. He was like crying and screaming, and
We tried for like an hour to put him to bed, which usually we have no issues putting him to bed. But yesterday he did not want to sleep there. And so we took him back to the pocha and we were like, we brought the stroller. We're like, maybe he'll sleep in the stroller. It was kind of loud, so maybe not, but he also would not sleep there. And he basically stayed up watching iPad until midnight. So, of course, I'm extremely tired. This kid is insane. I'm like, how is he not tired? This morning, he woke up very early, even earlier than 7 o'clock. He was probably up by like 4:30 yelling, "Mommy, help, Mommy." I think because I went over to his bed the other day, he wants me to come back again. I don't know if he'll eat this if I make it, but I've also seen some people like take out all of this part in the middle so it's not as like bready and more yummy stuff, because the cream cheese is the best part, right? So let's see if he responds well to that. So we'll see what side he likes better. Hi, bud. Hi, her. I love you too. You don't get enough screen time these days. So today was just supposed to be an ordinary day of me doing laundry since the crack of dawn. So I just happened to be walking past the room where we're doing the laundry room, and I checked on how much longer the laundry is gonna go for, and it smelled like burning. So I went to go check it out, and it did. It smelled a lot like burning. Get all this laundry, but I took it all out, smelled the inside, posted on Instagram because everyone on Instagram always knows how, like, what's wrong, troubleshooting. And basically a lot of people were saying you have to clean the outside vent as maintenance once a year, otherwise it's a fire hazard. So I started watching all these YouTube videos on how to do that. First I had to find out whether my dryer is gas or electric, which I googled that. I think that mine is gas. I was watching like how to clean it out, etc., etc., and I was so close to going to Home Depot, but what scared me is that if I mess up the gas or electric, if you do have a gas dryer, you need to turn off the gas in the house. I don't know how to do that, and it kind of scares me. So I just decided to call a professional. Well, I called Byron. I was like, hey, you know, our house might burn down. He's like, oh, okay, you figure it out, because he's at work. And I was like, okay, so this is me figuring it out. And I figured, me and Byron have never maintained our dryer and washer other than like the stuff that you're supposed to do, like clean out the lint trap and stuff like that. So I figured I'll just have a professional come clean it out and maybe learn how to do it for next time from the professional, buy the stuff from Amazon, and then like we can just schedule it into our calendar and Byron can do it every year. But this time around, it's just me. So my washing and drying laundry cycle is off now. Things are not being dried. Okay, this is my new camera. Does it look good? Does it look, whoa, look at the background. It's so blurry. Whoa! So Byron just called, he's done with work. I'm trying to make Preston some food. I made him some leftovers, but he's not really eating it. So I'm making pizza, like a mini pizza, and then I'm gonna cut these little potatoes up because I noticed Byron likes doing this to make like a healthier version of like fries, basically. So we air fry these. I have never done it myself because Byron always does it, but he's not here right now, so. Yes, Preston? Mommy's making you pizza, Preston.
mess. At least he's eating it, so happy about that. I feel like more fits on this screen. It's kind of cool. I mean, I actually think that this is a really nice camera. Like, the quality is pretty good. Where I was like, I can't imagine the quality being that much better on such a more expensive camera, but apparently it could be. I think I like it. I want to try out the other lens. Maybe this one is the vlogging lens because it just feels like it's capturing way more. It's like wide, I guess is what they call it. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did. There's something going on with the dryer and I called a professional to come. They're supposed to come between 2 to 5 o'clock. It's currently 2 o'clock. No word from them. So I'm gonna assume closer to 5 is when they're gonna come. They never come on time. My plan is to eat all the food that Preston doesn't eat. That's sort of the plan. Mom life, am I right? Let's see how the fries are going now. Wow, this camera is so amazing. I'm shocked by how good this camera is. I feel like it's so crisp and clear. Like, don't you feel like you could touch me? Like, I'm just right there with you guys. Those look good. Maybe I should like actually eat one just to see if they taste good. Or if I'm feeding my child horrible, disgusting little cuts of potato. No, these are good. These are good. Preston, come here. Mommy made you something. Gosh, Preston! This is a fake olive tree. He's picking all the olives off the fake olive tree. Stop it. No, these olives. Oh. This kid is just playing with me all the time, does not want to listen, and I am a pushover. And I always thought I was going to be like a tiger mom, and now I'm like just the biggest loser mom. Eating his leftovers. I'm a nobody. Oh my god, so the guy just came to fix the dryer. This is the man who came. He was very kind. Very nice. Preston was very into the whole situation. He was trying to also mimic him and fix his own machine. But basically, there were a lot of things wrong with our dryer. And this is with the case off. I was like, ooh, can I take a picture? And so what you're seeing here is that there's like all of this dust and stuff, lint. So basically, even though I was keeping the lint trap clean, it can fall underneath, and so there's an attachment that I bought to clean that for the future, because I learned my lesson. Yeah, because you don't just clean this, you have to clean the inside here as well. And then there's also, that was not that big of a deal, but I think because it was dirty, it was like moving towards other parts of the machine where like this, it was starting to burn. And there was another roller thing that needed to be replaced over here, but he did it all and he did the maintenance. This is the attachment that I bought on Amazon to clean everything. And now I gotta go catch up on laundry because I am so behind and Byron's still not home. So I gotta give him an update because he's been asking what's happening with blah, blah, blah. So the wall right behind me right there, this wall right here. And in reference to the room, it's like right behind the table. I actually sit at this table quite a lot to film videos, and I wanted to put like a little console here so that when we walk in, I can put my purse and stuff on the console instead of on the kitchen table. I think the kitchen island is getting really, really congested. There's like a lot of stuff on there. So I bought a console yesterday, and then I bought a mirror that I can hang right there so I can take selfies. And then I bought a few decorative items to put on the console. And yep, that's it. So this is one of the decorative items I picked up from Target. So this is the large vase. There's a small one that like as a pair. And I got this from Amazon. It's like fake greenery. Let's see if I can make it look decent. I don't know. Does that look cool? Like, imagine there's a console right here. Okay, the console has arrived. So I'm gonna try to set it up right there and see how it goes. Okay. It's supposed to be like a decorative book, but this is the little bowl thing that I bought to put our keys in. Byron reminded me though that we don't have keys anymore because we have Teslas. But there we go. Something like that. No, this is not a toy. How does that look so far? And then I'm gonna put a mirror here. But this vase, I think this has too much pink in it. So I ordered another one that has more of a gray tone in it. I think matches our house a little better. I want to go to this tone, a travertine type of tone, but the house just doesn't look like that. The house looks like a beach house, basically. Oh, yes, and I forgot. I never went over this lens with you guys. I'm already so happy with this lens that I'm kind of like, what could this lens even be? Like, how could this one be even better than that one? I think Dr. John Yu said he uses this one mostly, but he mentioned this one is really nice, and so we'll see what the difference is, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to turn this camera off, switch the lens, and we'll turn it back on. It's bigger for sure. It's like heftier. It must be good quality stuff. Holy, it is very close. Oops. It's so close. I do feel like this is good quality. I feel like this is the type of lens that I would need to do like a explanation video. I just wonder if I can just keep this lens. Like, this one's so big. Damn, I am impressed with this whole camera. It just looks so. Both of these are amazing. This one's just so much smaller. I mean, can you guys tell? I think I can tell. That means I've come a long way because I used to not be able to tell. I'll think about it. Most likely I'll keep it, but let's go back to this one now because now I forget what the other one looks like. This one is wider frame, I believe. Like, if I wanted to do a talking video, the camera would need to be this close, which is too close for a lot of people. I don't know. I don't think I need the second camera. I think the second camera is the more expensive one too. Let's see. Maybe I just don't understand what is so good about the big one because I can't tell because I don't have the eye. And maybe I need to actually look at it on like a computer screen to be able to tell. Yeah, it's close-up performance. Yeah, I think this lens is pretty good for what I need. Well, overall, I'm very pleased with this camera and the whole situation. It is very nice. Very, very nice. Putting Byron to work. You're gonna put it like right smack in the middle. This doesn't feel centered.
It is centered.
Are you sure? Okay. Look how cute our little console area is. Once I have it all decorated, it'll be even better.
You know why it doesn't look centered?
Why? Oh, good job, Byron. Good job. You fixed the problem. Yes, once I have it all decorated, then it'll be amazing.